again. So this morning, I have a new project sheet for you, and I'm going to be sharing how to make my mini pizza boxes. These are just mini pizza boxes that I just showed you. You've got the gold, and we've got the white. White is up front, gold is in the back. And these mini pizza boxes are food safe. So you can put things on them like cookies. And I'm going to be sharing with you today my fudge recipe. So that is awesome. You have something to put in these pizza boxes right away. And if you subscribe to my email list, then I will be sending you out a project sheet that has the recipe on it. And also I'll be sharing with you kind of this sheet, which has pictures of all my pizza boxes with the supplies on there. I did not do instructions because these mini pizza boxes are very easy to decorate, and I'll show it to you on the video. Very easy to assemble them. This time of year you want something that's quick and easy to do. And then you can definitely go to my blog if you want to and pick up those recipes there. They are not necessarily in a printable format, so you'll want to subscribe to my email list to get that, so it's easy for you to print out. And what I was saying earlier, when I had no volume, I will send that out tomorrow, probably later in the day, the project sheets. I'm not going to wait till Saturday because it's getting very close to Christmas right now, and if you want to make the fudge, it's nice to have it on hand. I am going to switch to my other camera. I'm sorry about my volume issue. Let me see if there's any other things. Okay, all right. Let me switch to my other camera. Okay, here we go. Here are the little mini pizza boxes. Aren't they just adorable? And they look like they might be hard to decorate, but really it's the dies that are doing all the work for you. And I'm going to point out which things are actually going to be retiring very soon. So let me pull out the supplies that you need. I hope I have, yeah, I think I have everything here. So first of all, we have the frosted foliage bundle, and that is retiring, and that's what makes these two mini pizza boxes. This is just lovely because it's easy to stamp and layer, and it looks like you did a lot of work, but you really didn't. And so this bundle will be retiring very soon, so if you want it, get it now because it might be hard to get it later. You won't be able to get it from Stampin' Up or from me. And then to make this pizza box, I used this die set, which will be retiring. It's called the All Around Wreath Dies, and you use this die to create these wreaths here. 2 swipes through your die cut machine, and then you get, let me make sure this is in the video here. So 2 swipes through the die cut machine, and you've got your little wreath. But this is also retiring, and this is called the All Around Wreath Dies. Just double checking the name on that. I also used, to create this little banner right here, I used the 12 Christmas bundle, and I only use the greeting. I stamped the greeting, and then I use this little banner right here. The 12 Christmas bundle is carrying over for now, so it will still be available, but not the wreath and not these. Okay, so if you want it for this year or for next year, get it soon if you want it for this year, because you're really running out of time shipping wise. But you might also want it for next year. Plan ahead. Get the mini pizza boxes. The gold is really beautiful and festive, and the white is just great. You can actually also color the white ones if you want to. Okay, fudge. How do you make the fudge? I'm not going to show you how to make the fudge personally, because this is not a cooking show, but I want to show you the ingredients and show you how simple they are. You'll need a can of sweetened condensed milk, and then depending on what type of fudge you make, if you want to do the white chocolate fudge, pick up a bag of white chocolate chips. Actually, you'll need 1.5 bags. For the white chocolate fudge, you need 3 cups of the white chocolate chips. If any of you have worked with white chocolate before, it's a much softer chocolate, so you'll need more of it to bolster up the sweetened condensed milk. If you're doing the regular chocolate fudge, then you just need 1 bag and then 1 can of milk. So you'll need, you know, for each recipe, you'll need one of these. And then basically you put the chocolate chips with the sweetened condensed milk in a microwave safe bowl, and you microwave them together, and you for a bit, and then you stir. I think it's a minute. Where's my recipe? I made this last week, so my brain is yes, for 1 minute on high, and then you stir it, and that might be enough depending on your microwave. And if it isn't, then just do 30-second increments. You don't want to overheat until it's all melted and smooth. Then what you're going to do to make it into peppermint fudge, you're going to add some peppermint extract. If you don't like peppermint in your fudge, then just leave it. You could put vanilla in. I like mint, so just a teaspoon of the peppermint extract. And before I did that, I also got some candy canes, and I stuck them in a Ziploc bag. And I don't really have a kitchen mallet, so I just used a hammer, and I just crushed my little peppermint pieces with a hammer. Of course, they were in a Ziploc bag, so they weren't actually touching the hammer. And then that crushed my candy. You can also use like Starlight mints, like anything that has like maybe a little bit of color. I like to put a sheet of wax paper in a square pan, 9x9. I use 9x9. You can use 8x8. Then you just spread the fudge down there, and you put the sprinkle the peppermint on top, give it a little pat so it sticks in there, and then this is the fudge that you come up with. You put it in the fridge to set up before you cut it, and if you're doing the mini pizza boxes, do about a 1-inch square cut, because then you can get a nice little pattern going inside the fudge, inside the pizza boxes, because you can fit 9 pieces inside of there. Okay, so let me start with the actual pizza boxes. So let's grab the pizza boxes, and I'll show you how so easy to fold them together. So you just fold along the score lines, just really easy peasy. This little oval shaped piece pops out. Probably should have folded up some of them ahead of time, but I didn't. But they're easy to do. You can see how easy it is to do in my little, make sure I get all the folds. All right, so then right here, this is the bottom. You just bring this in, and this piece with the oval, you just fold in, and this kind of keeps the box together. Then this will fold in like this. So these take kind of no time at all. They're like a miniature version of a pizza box you would get from a pizza shop if you order pizza. So it's like really easy. And these gold ones, they're nice for other holidays too. Like I think they'd be nice for Valentine's Day as well. So let me just grab my, as I'm thinking about it, I think the gold pizza boxes are carrying over. Yes, they are. So you will be able to get the gold mini pizza boxes right into the new year. So that will be nice. We can use them for Valentine's Day too. Just, okay. I think I got all the folds done. So again, bring in the bottom. The oval piece folds up. These little tabs right here, they tuck in. Oh, that one's a little stuck. Okay. And then bring this in and fold down. And then we'll do the white one, same thing. Oh, with the white one, remember you want the glossy side to go to the inside because especially with the fudge, the glossy side, you know, it's going to keep your chocolate from becoming part of the pizza box. These are food safe, so you can put a baked good right next to it. A nice big cookie would be cool too, I think. But for now, all right, I'm gonna fold these in. Need to take these little pieces off. There we go. All right. You know what? I folded this little piece down. That one isn't supposed to go down. It's supposed to be a little tab. Okay, let's make them. So let's start off with this. Let's do the white box first. So you've got the pieces that you need. So I cut that big layer from the frosted foliage and I cut that out in Seaside spray. And then I use this piece right here. When you run this through, you get two pieces. And I cut this out of silver foil. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay these down here, glue them onto here. So let's do that. Let's grab some glue. And I'm just going to put a little bit of Tombow. Got a glue ball stuck to me. Just going to put a little bit of Tombow right on this edge right here. And then I'm going to lay this out. I kind of want this dropping. I'm trying to mimic what I did before. Oh, you know what? I might have reverse cut this. No, I cut it the same way. Sometimes I cut from the front and sometimes I cut from the back of the silver foil, and that would give you a different direction. For a minute I thought I did a different direction. So this one I'm going to stick up here like this. Okay. And then we've got this piece right here and I want to stamp on it. And I'm going to use that stamp from that stamp set that's called Frosted Foliage. And I'll use my Seaside Spray ink pad and just ink this up. And just want to kind of center it on your piece. This piece is this frame right here. And I just ran it through with some Whisper White cardstock, so very easy peasy. And then I'm going to glue this down here on top of my piece. All right, and I want to show you how easy this is to do with just slightly different colors, because I know blue is not necessarily traditional, but this might be good for maybe if you have friends that aren't as strict Christians, or you know, maybe they don't celebrate Christmas, maybe doing it in different colors might be fun. I don't know. A lot of people like blue Christmases too, right? Just something for a little different color. And then we'll make one also in green. We're going to make this, making this box. We'll make this box too. So this time I use Call Me Clover cardstock, and I use gold glimmer paper. So we're just going to do kind of the same thing. I'm going to add these little pieces. I just noticed that there's a little piece, little chad that didn't come out, that I could see from the back and not from the front. And then we're just going to kind of stick this down here. And then we'll do this one as well. It's nice because when you run through that little piece of this little guy, this is the little piece that cuts the foliage. It cuts both pieces at the same time, so it's just like really nice and easy and fast. You know, that's always good this time of year, easy and fast. I cleaned off my stamp set, and now I'm taking Call Me Clover ink, inking it up. Sure it's nice and inky, and then we'll stamp this down here like that. Now I've got tombow on my hands. I stuck it right in the middle of the tombow. Let's see if I can clean off my hands a bit. All right. Now, take this and we'll stick this right on top. Like that. Okay, so now we just need to glue this to the top, and I'm going to use dimensionals. I need mini dimensionals later. Where are my big dimensionals? So I'm just going to take this, turn it over, take this one, turn it over, and we're going to do one in each corner and one in the middle. Do the same here. Okay, and then just remove these little backings. One more. And then you're just going to center this right on the pizza box. Like that. And do the same for the other one. And we just have to add a couple more things to the front to make it look good, because you can see right now, oh, that one didn't come off. You can see right now it's a little bit plainer than before. Okay, so you can see right now, if you don't do anything else to it, it looks cute, but it needs a little bit of bling, I think. So I'm just going to take some of these rhinestone jewels and I'm going to add them to the front here, just to add a little bling. And I didn't have yellow rhinestones or gold rhinestones, so I just took my Daffodil Delight dark marker, and you can just come along and just color, because these are alcohol markers, you can color your jewels with the alcohol marker, and that will give them a yellow shade. And then I can pick these up, put it on here, and that way you can kind of keep the gold look going. There we go. And then we need a little bit of ribbon. So earlier I tied myself a gold bow, and this is, let me tell you exactly what ribbon this is. You can find the supplies on my blog. There will be a link below. This is the Seaside Spray metallic ribbon, and this is gold shimmer ribbon. So many names to remember. And then we can just add, I'm using a mini glue dot, not a mini glue dot, a mini dimensional, and I'm going to put them just on the top right here, remove the backings. Are you guys all ready for Christmas? I'm not quite ready, but it's okay. I'm getting ready. You just stick the bow right on here. Our son came home from college on Saturday, so he's been helping me get ready. Yesterday we put up Christmas lights and we got all of our Christmas mail ready. He helped me stuff envelopes, and so we're getting closer. So there you go. Very easy boxes, and pretty quick too. So those are those ones. Let me show you how to put this one together. And I've got, I cut 2 wreaths, one out of Shaded Spruce and one out of Call Me Clover. And as just a little reminder, all around wreath dies, I only use this one, and just once through here and once through there with the Call Me Clover. And then we're going to adhere these together. I want to put the lighter one on top, and these are pretty symmetrical. Like, they've got that big fat leaf in the center all the way around. So, but I want to kind of skew it a little bit. So when I glue down, I'm going to glue in between the fat leaf. I'm going to put a dab of glue just in the center in between that fat middle leaf, and I'm putting it on the stem here, and the stem is going to match up with the fat leaf below it. It's such a weird thing that I'm doing, but trust me, this will work. And then once I got all of those, then I'm just going to skew this so I know that my little guys are going to line up like this. Move just a titch over. Okay. So now I just need to press on those middle stems. Okay. So now you've got the wreath, and it's nice to see the dark peeking through. It looks like a real traditional wreath. I'm going to flip that over, and I want my wreath to stand up. So now I'm going to take a mini dimensional and stick it on each of those fat middle leaves. So there's going to be a few of them. And trust me, this will look awesome. Okay, so we've got all of those. So now we just need to pick off the backs. And they'll probably stick to me for the rest of the day. They'll be in my hair, on my sock. There'll be one in the kitchen and one in the living room. They kind of follow you. But it's all worth it in the name of crafting. Okay, so now you're just going to center this on here. Okay, get rid of my little backings. And I'm going to take, this is real red cotton ribbon from the annual catalog, so it'll be still available very soon. And earlier I stamped with Memento ink, this ink right here, on a piece of Whisper White cardstock. I stamped the Christmas wishes greeting, and then I die cut it with the 12 Christmas bundle. This is the Christmas cardinal dies, and I used that banner die right there to cut it out. And then we just need to add these on here. So yeah, I stuck those on there with dimensionals. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a dimensional here and a dimensional here and a dimensional up top here. Come on, move the backing. So we'll stick this one up here first, like that. Move the backing off the little banners like this, and then stick it on there like that. And that is all there is to it. So aren't these little mini pizza boxes awesome? They're just like so cute, and you can put whatever baked good you want in there. And if you don't have a great idea, then do my fudge because it's pretty easy to make. It does take a little time to refrigerate, but when you take one of these boxes, open it up, and of course, if this is my fudge. If I was doing this, I would make sure I had clean hands if it wasn't for me right now. This fudge is my display fudge. One that I am not going to be gifting out. But so look at that. So you can make a nice little pattern in there. And these, like I said before, they're about an inch by an inch. And yeah, they've got kind of that crazy peppermint pattern, but you know, this is what makes it look, it is homemade fudge. So it looks homemade because it's got, you know, kind of a random pattern with the peppermint on it. And then it's just a nice little thing that you can, you know, perfectly fits inside this little guy like that. And it make a nice little gift that you can, like a little housewarming gift, or, you know, for that friend that has a sweet tooth or whatever. It's just a nice little gift. And the fudge, other than the cooling time, it doesn't take a long time to make at all. So if you guys have any questions, let me move back to this camera. If you guys have any questions, just let me know before I head out. All the supplies that I use today can be purchased right from my blog, and there should be a link to my blog. If not, I'm going to double check before I go to make sure I actually copied that link over correctly. This morning I was running around. I was waiting for my son to get up so we could go for a walk, and I was a little crazy. And as try as I might to have everything perfect before I go, it doesn't always work out that way. But I will mail out that project sheet to all of you tomorrow that are on my email list, and you can still get on my email list now. And there are some past links to projects. If you haven't been on my mailing list, I have a few, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 project sheets that have step-by-step instructions on how to do some of my Christmas projects. And then I'm going to be switching pretty soon, going over into our new mini catalog, which is coming out in January. So I will be back tomorrow with a Facebook Live that I will also post on YouTube. We're doing Casing Tuesday. That's the day when we copy things out of the catalog and give them a makeover. So you can definitely join me for that. To all of you who are joining me late, you could definitely welcome to watch my replay. Grab those recipes from my blog, or go to my email list, subscribe so you can get a printable one. All right, guys, I hope you're all ready for the holidays, and if not, don't stress out. You know what? I try and take a philosophical approach to Christmas. What gets done gets done, and it doesn't have to be perfect. The main thing is just spending time with your family and your loved ones or your friends, and just, you know, enjoying it. Like, Christmas is definitely not about the gifts that you give. It's about spending time with family, or maybe it's about just enjoying the holiday quietly. There's maybe not one single way to do it, and our crafting is just like an expression of our love through something that we make with our hands. And I love this pizza box idea. It's a nice last minute thing to do, and the fudge is not hard to make at all. So it's a nice thing that you could do for someone if you wanted to. All right, guys, I hope you have a great week, and check back with me tomorrow for another video. Take care. Bye-bye.